Welcome to the Life Makeovers podcast. My name is Cindy D. Whitmer, and I am the Midlife Makeover Coach, helping you turn your midlife into your best life, one step at a time. Through powerful conversations, my own midlife roller coaster story, and over 3 decades of helping people transform their lives through counseling and coaching, I am on a mission to help you create your own definition of success and happiness. Thank you for being here. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. I hope you've had a great week. I hope you heard Wednesday's podcast with my guest, satisfaction strategist, Rachel Anzalone, who talked to us a lot about creating pleasure in our lives and the importance that we feel in having an impact. Like that is our human nature, is to have some kind of impact, or as I think Brene Brown would say, contributing something to the world, that we all have the desire to contribute. And often what happens, I think, especially with women, and Rachel and I talked about this some, is that we were raised and have many messages in our culture and in different aspects that we're here to serve. And of course, we're here to serve. I'm here to serve. You're here to serve. We're all here to serve. However, we also, that is not in conflict with also seeking joy and pleasure in our lives. And so Rachel and I kind of tossed around those words, those ideas, and had a great discussion around all of that. So to go deep into that, I would go back and listen to Wednesday's podcast. But here are some things that came up just in summary of that conversation. And she talked about, finding pleasure in our lives, finding joy in our lives, and cultivating our own well-being, cultivating our growth. She talked about self-cultivation, which I loved, versus self-care. She said sometimes, self-care, we think of taking bubble baths, which, I'm all about the bubble baths, as many of you know. But I loved the thought of the deeper concept of self-cultivation. So again, cultivating our own growth and well-being, aka pleasure, so we can come to service from a place of feeling whole in our lives, And so she talked about how important it is to be authentic, to really listen to ourselves and what we want and what we need, and to keep that in the forefront of our minds all the time, and not wait for permission from other people to live how we see fit or go down a certain path, whether that's career-wise or personally or in whatever way. And I loved her discussion around, that there is no wrong path. Like, we go down a road, right? We make choices. We want to make decisions from a place of authenticity and make decisions based on what we think is going to feel best for us in our lives. And then if we get down the road a bit and we think, okay, that wasn't what I thought it would be, or this, I've had enough of this, or that was nice while it lasted, now I'm intrigued to go this direction, go this way or that way, or this way or that way, there's nothing wrong with that. That is the moment where we pivot and we take another path or another way. But all of it, all the decisions we make, if we base them on our own needs, wants, pleasures, and so forth, what we believe will help us to feel whole will not be the wrong way to go. It's going to get us there, right? All roads lead to that when we're honest with ourselves. So she quoted, she said, we want to show up and do our best, but no more than that and no less. No more, no less. And to really seek quality of life. quality of life. Just recently, I was taken aback. Maybe you were too, when Matthew Perry, the actor who played Chandler on Friends, when he died. It just like felt like, I don't know what, just like a blow, right? It was just hard. And he was 54 years old, which is a couple years younger than me, seemingly, seems like, far too young to be leaving this earth. But part of what is jarring, I think, about that is, besides just the sadness or, appreciating his talent, but, wishing he was still with us or whatever it is, part of what makes it jarring is it is a real reality check, right? For those of us who, at whatever age we are, to say, wow, life is precious. Every day counts. Let's make every day count, right? And let's reach, just as Rachel encouraged us, for quality. Let's reach for a real quality of life. We talked about the drive in America, capitalism, more and more and more. And you guys and I have talked about this before many times about, the accumulation of things or reaching all the goals or what does success really mean and all that. And I just want to circle back around and re-emphasize one of the things we talked about Wednesday, and that is, what is a quality of life for you? Maybe it is a big house, or maybe it's, things that you've accumulated, which is fine, but what is bringing you real quality of life? Like really bringing you a quality of life. Because if you die tomorrow, or if you die, 30 years from now or 50 years from now, I want you to look back and go, wow, I really created a great life for myself. Like I really aligned with who I am, and I lived the best I knew how to live, and I made a difference all along my way as well, and experienced real love, real joy, real connection, real quality, real whatever, you fill in the blank. So let's think about that, shall we? As we move into the weekend, let's think about, wow, what would make this a true quality weekend? What would make this a truly meaningful weekend? What would be fun? What would bring you joy? What would make a difference in your life or someone else's this weekend? And I encourage you in all of that, and I hold you up in all of that. So if you are struggling, if you're really struggling in your life and you're like, I don't know, Cindy, I don't know what would make me happy at this point. I don't know what matters to me. I have no sense of purpose. I'm not even sure who I am anymore. My confidence is shaken. If you're feeling any of these things, coaching, which is what I do, can truly, truly help you find those answers and give you strategies, skill sets, and mindsets that will help you create a path that you truly want to go down and will lead you to the quality life that you deserve to live. So please, if you're interested at all in that idea of working with a coach, and maybe you don't even know what that's like, but it's sort of like therapy, but it's sort of different. And I can explain the differences to you when we get on a call together. But anyway, if you'd like to schedule some time with me to learn more about that, or to just tell me what's going on and see if I can assist you in some way, please go to timewithcindy.com to pick a time, 30-minute slot for us to get together. And then look in your email box, your junk box, your spam box, especially if you're new to me, and look for a confirmation email that has a little video, and also has the Zoom link we will use, and also has a link to the Midlife Confidence Profile, which is a little assessment that will help me understand where you're at with your confidence and be a nice foundation for us to discuss. So timewithcindy.com. Let's get that quality life really, really going for you. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Life Makeovers podcast. Please like, subscribe, and share this podcast with those that you think would also benefit from what we're doing here. And I will talk to you again soon.